Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Factorio and our Bat Challenge. That is the Bob's Angels 1000 Challenge. That's going to be our next major problem. We've got a seed shortage because we can't produce everything that we need to produce. But yeah, you look at the compost here. Compost has built back. It's all the way up to this point now. As I predicted, I ran out of seeds because all of the corn was going up this way and didn't go the other way because it was, going through. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to get rid of that one and I'm going to pop that one down there. And then I've got this, it goes up there and kind of like spreads out for the corn. But what I'm going to need to do is just pull that one out of there. Drop this one down here like this. Remove that one just for a second. And then I'm going to have to put a splitter there like that. And that is probably not quite how I want to do this, actually. Because I need to... No, actually, I can do it like this. Because then I'll put a splitter here, but then that belt there is going to go up that way, and this one's going to come down this way. But then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to output priority like that on the left-hand side. That is then going to come round here like this. It's going to go up here. And it's going to go into here. So I'll get rid of them, and then I'll pop that through. So what we're doing here is then the priority is going to be given to the seeds coming through, followed by the corn then going through and filling up this belt so that we fill up and we make all of the compost in here that we could possibly want to use. So at the moment, I have completely backed up with soil to this point. So I've got a full stack of soil in there. I'm not making enough compost right this second, but I've got the full stack of soil, and then the seeds are all going through. They're all heading down into the other section down here as well. I'm going to have a load of seeds come down into there. This is the tree seeds bit over here, so we don't want to worry about them. We're not going to get involved with those just yet. But that's essentially what we've got going on here. Like, everything is all splitting out and going where it should be. I've got seeds coming in, and that's making the wheat farms fire up once more. And now I've properly got these going where they should. So, like, the seed is the priority on the corn. And that's what I should have had happening in the first place, but I didn't because I messed that bit up. But, you know, that's fine now. It's all water under the bridge. It's all done with. We don't need to worry about it. We don't need to beat ourselves up over this. We have got enough seeds coming all the way through. They come in through there. They go along that bit. They go along that bit. They hook around on there. And then they come back through, having gone on here. And they also split off and they go up to that lot. And then they wander down here. All the way around. And they will run all the way in here. It won't take very long, actually, to fill all of this belt up with seeds right the way through. And then it will build back to this bit right here, the actual seed production bit over here. And then once that's done, this belt up here will start filling up with a little bit more corn. Once again, if I'd done this to start with, it probably the belts would already be completely full. But I mean, you look there, it's already built back right up to that bit there. It does not take much to completely fill this belt all the way up to the top with seeds, does it? And then back up to there. There we go. It's backed all the way through, and it's backing up to here. So then all I got to do is just have a look in these right in here. That one's already full. The one right up on the end here is probably the only one that isn't going to completely fill up. That one will, actually, even that one's now completely full. So now all of the wheat is going to go up onto this belt. And it's then going to make its way back through over to here. And go through the composting machines. And then once the compost is all built up, We'll then have the compost will build back through the whole thing up to here, and then the corn will build back through, and so on and so forth, and everything will continue on. So we don't need to worry about that. That should all work as intended now, and plus we've got masses of wheat coming in out of here. I know it's wheaten, but yeah, it's wheat, isn't it? It's wheat. Let's just call the spade a spade, shall we? And we got acetic acid that then comes out of there, and then that acetic acid goes over in through. Does it go? No, that's not the nutrient extractor. The nutrient extractor is where that's the corn. So we got that bit there. The corn is going through. That's going up around the top bit. It's going in. Oh no, that's the other one. The corn goes up here and gets turned into that one. And then it comes down to... Anyway, the whole process is working. We've got everything all lined up and it's all working properly. And then it ultimately results in us getting plastic. I've got 33.4 over there. All right, we've got plastic processing in through there. It's just slow, but I mean, we've still got some of these being made. So anyway, that's that bit. I've done that. I have now dealt with it. It is underway. Let me just... There's another bit that I want to just check on and see the progress of now, because we haven't actually looked at it for a bit. It is this up here, the base mineral oil. These are filling up, but I mean, we've got all the spare tanks up here, which are looking pretty good, and then the rest of that is coming down and being turned into solid fuel. It goes through this bit, it gets turned into solid fuel, and then it runs back up through. So we haven't got very much going through. Something is backed up. Something is backed up. The multi-phase oil here has backed up. That's full. Output full. Something is backed up here. So these two aren't running, which means that I have a lack of coal coming through. They're not fully going through. Like this I'm not getting the oils coming in through this thing, and I should be. So what has filled up? Natural gas liquids right there. They're crammed full, and that's the bit that has caused our jam up on here. I got raw gas in there, I got sulfuric wastewater, that's fine, and the crude oil coming out, that's fine as well. So the crude oil goes in here and gets split apart into those three, which is our bulk one. And we got here, we got raw gas there. Raw gas and natural gas liquids, that's raw gas coming out of here. So raw gas goes through, comes into this one. Those three are empty now, and they're all in here. So that comes into this one, and then it goes into natural gas liquids, which goes into these tanks, and these are crammed full. So everything's backed up, because these tanks right here... So what can I use natural gas liquids for? I guess that's kind of what we want to do. We want to find a use for the natural gas liquids, so then we can do something with them. Let's have a little look down through. Natural gas liquids usage in here. We've got 6 uses. We can put it into barrels and then have a massive, great big storage area. Don't really want to do that. This is the standard processing for it. Methane, ethane, and butane. And I believe one of those you can end up getting plastic with as well. This is one that we don't have. This is one that we don't have. And this is one that we don't have. And then we can void it. I'm not voiding it out. So those 3 would seem to be the best options. We've got advanced gas processing. If you add synthesis, you get carbon monoxide. You get a lot more methane from that method. This one with the gas condensates, you get a lot more butane coming back. So there's different mixtures that you can go and make with them. So if I'm going to do that, it's methane, butane, and it's these 3. Methane, ethane, and butane. They come back through. Now, one of those, we actually end up being able to make plastic with it. So if I go to liquid plastic and I go to craft, we did this one. Cellulose, acetate, and acetone gas. The other one is you get propene gas to make plastic 1. Naphtha, polyethylene, formaldehyde, phenol. Well, that doesn't seem right. Cellulose acetate. There was only one way to make that. Sulfuric and cellulose acetate there. Acetone was a fuel oil acetone synthesis gas mixture there. Butane, you use a little bit. Ethanol, and you split the nutrient pulp into those. Didn't want to do that. Benzene, propene. That's much more advanced stuff. So it's this one here, propene into liquid plastic, which is the plastic 1 technology. I've got to have that right there, and then I can advance to making these. So we're nearly there with that. We've got to finish up the silicon processing. We're almost at being able to make this one. So that makes propene gas. You need methanol and steam, or you need naphtha, red metal catalyst, and steam. And I can already have that one with the oil steam cracking. So we can go naphtha and steam to make propene. So just have the naphtha. That's not using up the bit that I want to use up, though. So methanol gas, to make that, we get methane and steam, or we go with carbon dioxide and hydrogen. Methane and steam, I think, is the one that we want to do. We want to use up the gas. Methane is from here, yeah. Natural gas liquids, methane, ethane, and butane. So we do that. Add steam, that gives us methanol gas and residual gas. And then we can get the methanol gas, and we mix that with more steam, and that gives us propene gas and more residual gas. And then we turn propene into liquid plastic. So it's a fairly straightforward process, but we've got to be able to mix up some other stuff first. So before we can do that, we can go up and we can start splitting apart some of these other bits so that we can keep things running up there. I also have this that I want to keep running because that's not going fully at the moment. So I want to get that one back up and going some more. There's so much stuff that I need to keep running. We will do this one first. We will have that one. So we need 5 of these at least, I would say. And then I want another 3 sections in here. I'm going to do 1 block there, 1 block there, and 1 block there. We'll move that one over a little bit. So I'm going to want 27 tanks altogether in order to be able to do that. Don't think I need to worry about too much else. We can sort of split everything out and do it. So if we go in here and we have a look, we want to go to that one. We want to go to the natural gas liquids and usage, and it is just this bit in here. We get toluene liquids right there. Natural gas liquids into these 3. That's the one that we're after at the moment. If we mix synthesis gas in, you get a lot more methane compared to the other 2, but that's advanced gas processing. We're not up to that yet. So we want these 3, and then we can figure out uses for these later. Just as long as we can start splitting this apart. And that is done in a gas refinery. So we want to make some gas refineries a minute. I don't have any of those, do I? No. So I want petrochem refining, and that is electrolyzer gas refinery right there. I don't have any of these. I do have the chemical plants right there, but I don't have gas refineries. Oil and gas separator, oil refinery, steam cracker, flare stack. No. Right, 5, 6. I'll make 6 of these bad boys. Right in here, I actually gonna cancel that. I'm gonna make 1 so that I use up the rest of the iron pipes. And we're gonna get some fluid boxes. I need to go and find those. They're just over here somewhere. While I'm getting these, I can also pick up a couple stacks of tanks, because we're gonna want to put those down over this side. So let's just have a look in, not in there. I want to have a look in here. So I want to go 1, 2, and 3 of them. And then I can wander down here, and there are fluid boxes there. That's what I'm after. I want 1,000 of those. While I'm over here, I can also get some of this other stuff. We've got electronics 0, construction block 1 and 2. The electronics... See, I got over 200 of those. Mechanical blocks. Yeah, mechanical blocks are the ones that I'm never quite sure where I've put them. What's that? There's a pipe. Sure, I've got mechanical blocks here somewhere. I keep losing the mechanical blocks. I think it's mainly because I've got them underneath something else. It's not that one, because that's making these. It's making construction blocks. I've got those. You know what? Let's not get hung up on that again, shall we? Right. Back over this way. Oh, actually, I'm going to start making them while we run along. I've got one so far. We can now make 91 gas refineries. We're going to have 6 of them. We will have 6 of these bad boys being made. We've already made 6 of these bad boys. So let's go up here and set out our tanks in exactly the right pattern. So there's a full tank and a gap of 1. And it's the same on those as well. It's the same up here, so we'll do that down here. So the full tank and then a gap of 1. So it wants to be pretty much where I'm stood. Yes. Must be right there. So there's a full tank and a gap of 1. So I want to do 9 of these in a square. Put that one out. And over here, down there. And I move up out of the way. And those there in the wrong place. I need to move them. So I want full... Well, I just come straight up there like that. 1, 2, 3. So we've got the 3 different fluids that we will get in here. So those 3, the oil ones, they need to be moved. Fortunately, they are all completely empty, which is going to help us. See? Well, I say completely empty. They're pretty much completely empty. There isn't a lot left in them. So let's go and just lift these out a second. Like that. It's just 8.7 in there. There's almost nothing in there. There's no pipes coming in here. It was just the pipe coming in from over there. And it's actually only one pipe connecting these because it comes down and hooks up into the tanks down the bottom and also moves to the tanks at the top. So we want to do tank... Gap of 1 right there, and then it wants to drop down there. That's where it should be. So go 3 like this. And now they're all perfectly evenly spaced all the way along. And then I'll be able to get the last of them, and we'll be able to put them in the right place as well. So that can go up to there like that. And then I can take 1 underground pipe, and I can drop it in there. And that has now given me the oil. We've just got to wait for it to be able to be moved. So you've got 447 robots in here. I need to remove that pipe. I don't have any space for the construction robots on me, so I'm going to have to put down a fresh one of these over there like that. And put a power line in there and another one down there. So then I can go like this. Drop those in. Same again. Yeah, I got too much stuff on me. Those. Way too much stuff on me. Right, I can pick that one up now. And that one. And that one. And then I can go in here like this. And I can dump those down as well. Brown algae and wood, and mud as well. Let me go and clear out some of this stuff a second. There's a few little bits gotten rid of just for a minute. I also need to improve the algae there. I want to put more of those down. We might... Actually, I do need to do those fairly soon so that we can keep this moving up here. I want to go and do this bit first, though. I want to finish putting all of this down. So I've got that one up there done. I just need to set this final tank in place. That one straight there. That's the right spot for that one. And then put these in. One there and one there like that. Right, okay, so I've got 3 sets of tanks in there. That's the oil in there. Next, I want to go up here. It's not the chemical plants I'm after. It's the 6 gas refineries that I've got. And it's this that I need to process, so I'm going to actually just put that down fairly close to those. I will... Actually, I'm going to move them. I'm going to put them over this side. It's going to be easier to hook them into the bit that I want to hook them into. And they're going to go like that. And 6 over there. So then we'll go into a recipe here. I want natural gas liquids being split. So then I can copy that one and paste those out like that. We will then go with the traditional approach. I will do this across all of these to start with. Like that. And then I will deal with which direction they're all going to go afterwards. So if we go... flip that one round and then do it like that. And there. That one, and then finally that one, and then I've got the last one up here. Go like this. Right, that's all of those into place. Now we can put in the straight pipes, and then once I've done that, we need to put something up the top so that we've got the liquid feeding in. But before I actually do that bit, I will figure out which direction we want to move all of this to put all of these ingredients in, and also which way round these are. So that's butane there, and then ethane is that one in the middle, and methane is that one out on the end. So that's butane, that's ethane, and that's methane there. So the methane is going to be this one in the middle, because that's the one that we're going to be pulling out to make plastic this way, I would think. The other two... they're going to be the ones down there. There's slightly less material going into both of those, and that's these two over here. So I'm going to take one of them coming out of there. That's going to run a pipe down to that point. It's going to come over by 2 spaces like that. And then that's going to head down. So then the other one, that one's going to come out from this bit, and it's going to do something similar. It's going to go over, and it's going to come into that point. And then I will take underground pipe here, and that one will run straight down to there. And then I'll do same again over here. We'll run that down. And that one will run out to... actually, it's going to go to there. And that one will run out to that point right there. And then we can take copper pipe, and we can put those in and hook them in round. So I've got both of those products coming into there. And then the final one is going to be this one, and that's going to be quite a simple one. It's just going to go from there and hook into that set of tanks right there. So we've got methane going into that one. Then we've got butane going into that one, and ethane moving into that one down there. Yes, I will almost certainly forget each and every one of them, but I haven't at the moment. So let's remove all of that lot and remove the 3 over this side as well. So everything is moving out into those middle ones. And then all I need to do is set up the top part. So we'll do a single pipe up in the middle onto those like that. And then we will take this one, and it's going to go onto the sides. You can't actually see them, but they are there, and they are doing everything that we would want them to do. I'm not going to put an underground pipe here. I'm going to bring it out to the side like that, and then that's going to hook down in underneath. It's going to get to that point, and it's going to hook over. It's gone down too far. I want to bring it over there, and it's going to hook over. And it's going to go over to the side there. I put that pipe in, and I put that pipe in, and then we go along this way, and I've already gone and put everything in there, so I've already got all of those loaded up. The only thing we got left to do now is put in some power. So if I just run a power pole along each of these out to that side, and then hook it in there, boom, we've got them all connected up. Every single one. There. That's coming in through. So what that is going to mean, let me just add in a redundancy line over this side a second. There we go. What that's going to mean is that these three are now producing, which means that this one is going to start emptying out, which means that this one can then start up again, which means that the raw gas is then going to be able to start being removed. See, that's coming out. And that, in turn, will allow these to start going. They've already started firing up there. So we kickstart the entire thing again until such time as the methane tanks are completely full. That's not going to happen immediately. That's not going to happen for a little while. So that's a gas refinery there. And I'm thinking these 5, I might actually boost that up to be a little bit more. These 3 tanks here can definitely go. I have no need for them anymore, so there's that pipe, that pump, and that pipe there. That's all out of the way now. They're all done and dusted. Yeah, that goes into this one. They come into here. So where does... Oh, it comes out and it goes... Yeah, it comes out of here. How does it get into this? Oh! It's a sideline on there. It comes out and it splits. It can go down into here temporarily, or it can come up into there for the longer term use. So I'm going to... Actually, let's just see what the cycle time is on this. That's a 6-second craft time on that one. And then this one up here that we're doing... This one here is a 6-second craft time as well. So... Having 6 of these means that these 5 will eventually... Oh, wait a minute. How much does it use, though? 100 natural gas liquids per 6 seconds. That's 600. It's 100 a second, essentially. This is we're going to start using up more of it. So I do want to build another one of these. I could build 2, but I'm not going to. I'm only going to build the 1. I'm just going to go in there. I'm going to build 1 of those right there, and I'm going to drop it in here so that it can be added into this entire system that we've got. So I'm just going to take that one and add those in there. I need to go and get more pipes now. Where have I gone and put the pipes? Aha. Right, that's a nice easy run. We can just pop down here, and we can get a few more of these. Right out of there. So if I just grab that lot, I actually want to leave 1 behind in there. There's an odd one kicking around somewhere on the map, no doubt. Well, this is not no doubt that there is. It's doubt doesn't come into it. You 2 go up like that, and you go up to the 3rd like that. We'll take and paste like this. Then I've got... underground pipe that will need to go there and over to there, and then that one will need to go out to that side, and I've already put the other pipe. Everything else is already in on this one. Right. That is all flowing through. That's good. Right, we can now let that carry on. That means that not only is that running, we've got these running, which are going to start filling up the methane. Unfortunately, folks, that is all we have got time for today. A massive thank you to everybody who has earned their way into the Great Book of Names. To find out some more details about all the names coming past, please head into the description and click on the link to the Discord. It's a link to another video. The link is on the other video. Please also consider checking out the links there for Nitrado, who provide gaming servers for games like Farming Simulator, Minecraft, Ark, and several others. And there's also Fanatical, who will help support your gaming habit by providing you with cheap games and also giving me a small commission on anything that you buy using my link. If you've enjoyed this particular video, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.